State Representative Jeffrey Elmore with your weekly session update. Today's 2/19. I'm a little bit late with giving you the action of the General Assembly this past week because we got out so late on Thursday night. I didn't get back into North Wilkesboro till 10 or 11 o'clock, and then I had to work on Friday. The action of the General Assembly this past week was all revolved around redistricting maps. We were dealing with the Supreme Court order and their select criteria on a redraw of the maps that we proposed earlier. And I want to go over that with you and how it affects the District 94, Wilkes and Alexander counties. So first, we passed Senate Bill 745, which was realign the congressional districts. This was probably the most controversial one in the chamber between the Democrats and the Republicans with how that we did the redraw. These maps that we produced do meet the criteria of the court, and the due date for all of the maps was this Friday, and the three-judge panel court that has been chosen by the Supreme Court to go over this will be evaluating our maps this coming Monday. How does this affect Wilkes and Alexander? Wilkes will be in District 5, the 5th Congressional District, which is currently represented by Virginia Fox. This district will run from Watauga County up through the mountains, Wilkes, into Surrey, over to Rockingham, and will encompass all of Forsyth County. From the old 5th, which is not the current 5th, but the old 5th, it does bypass Yadkin County, excluding Jonesville. So Wilkes will be in the 5th District, which is primarily northwestern North Carolina. Alexander will not be in the 5th. It actually will be included in the 10th, which runs from Avery County, and kind of the three major municipalities in it are Hickory, Statesville, and Mooresville. So it takes in Iredell County and swoops up into Yadkin County. This district is currently represented by Congressman Patrick McHenry. Now, what happened with our state House and state Senate? First, the state Senate, Senate Bill 744 realigned the state Senate districts. It still keeps Wilkes and Alexander in a newly created Senate district, which is number 36. It will be made up of Wilkes, Alexander, Yadkin, and Surrey. This is an open seat that currently does not have an incumbent. So even in these realigned maps or redrawn maps, we do not see a change there for any of District 94. Now for the state House, we did not see a change either. And it will still be made up of all of Alexander County and the majority of Wilkes County. The only precincts that are excluded from District 94 are Trap Hill 1, Trap Hill 2, Edwards 1, 2, and 3, and Newcastle. Those precincts in Wilkes, which is basically the northeastern part of Wilkes County, the East Wilkes High School District pretty much, will be included in the 90th District that is connected to Surrey County, and that is currently being represented by Sarah Stevens of Mount Airy. So our map became a whole lot more compact in Wilkes for our district. Now the next stage with these maps, we have submitted them per the court order and have turned them in. The three-judge panel will be reviewing them at the beginning of this upcoming week. The Supreme Court has also created a special master group. There are 3 people that are working on their own maps. So we will know more at next week on the decision that will be made by the three-judge panel and also the state Supreme Court on if these maps will hold and meet the criteria that they set forth. Filing begins next week, February 24th. I have already filed, and because I had filed before the court order stopped it, my re-election bid is all the paperwork's already filled in, so I do not have to refile once it opens. But for anybody else, and that affects the local candidates too, that will be starting the 24th. So there's kind of a timeline at the beginning of the week that the court has to make a decision on what they're going to do. Something else that happened on Wednesday, and Thursday, we were doing drafting on Wednesday, and then we voted it through on Thursday, is Senate Bill 173, Free the Smiles Act. This was a conference report, and this all deals with mask wearing at the local school level. It was very funny. Speaker Moore wanted this move very quickly. We presented it in committee, and that afternoon, Governor Cooper does a press conference where he is asking for the school boards to make masks optional for our kids. This bill takes a little different approach. It very much puts it at the parental choice level, that parents should be making the medical decisions for their kids. So to sum the bill up, it's pretty simple. If masks are required at the school, a parent has a right to opt out for their child to wear a mask simply by writing a note to the school stating that their child will not be wearing a mask. So it doesn't take it from the school system level. It puts it right in the hands of the parent and the parental choice on what is best for the medical needs of their child. This bill passed the House with bipartisan support. It also passed the Senate with bipartisan support to the level that actually we meet veto override levels if the governor does veto this bill. So it's going to be very interesting to see if he will veto it, especially publicly saying that he feels like that the school systems should all move to mask optional. At this point, it just turns into who does the governor believe should be in control of these decisions, the parent or school boards. So we'll see what the governor does with that. And there was one other bill that extended farmers and fishermen's tax filing deadline. Tax season is upon us and folks are doing filings. This is a technical change to extend their exemption dealing with permits, and the farmers and fishermen really appreciate that. That was a quick weekly session update for you, and as I said, we'll periodically be doing them as we're in and out of session. We will continue to be in session until all of the MAP issues are settled.